Hello guys, how is it going today? So in this video I wanted to give you my opinion about what's happening with the latest news in the transfer market for Liverpool, obviously. Mainly from Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk. So we have known for quite a long time now that both Mohamed Salah and Van Dijk are the top targets for Liverpool. And we have also been briefed times and times again by the press that this summer transfer window will be clearly one of the biggest for Liverpool, with talks of about more than 150, 200 million pounds being spent this summer. And as of about 1 week ago now, it's been confirmed that Liverpool have had an official 28 million pound bid for Mohamed Salah being rejected. And about 24 hours ago, confirmed again by credible sources from the press, that Virgil van Dijk has chosen to join Liverpool instead of the likes of Chelsea or Manchester City. Now, the latest twist for both of these transfer sagas already is that one, Liverpool are allegedly refusing to pay over the odds for Mohamed Salah, and latest news from Southampton coming that they will report Liverpool for having done an illegal approach for Van Dijk. Now, as news broke about Van Dijk choosing Liverpool yesterday, and I tweeted this, obviously I was happy that Van Dijk's choice appears to be Liverpool, and on top of that, of course, it was confirmed by, like I've said, the credible sources. But at the same time, I tweeted also that wait a second. We are all taking out all the firecrackers, all the Liverpool fans getting excited and all, both for Van Dijk and for Salah actually. But both of these players are not Liverpool players yet. No deals have been done for both of these players yet, as of yet. Of course, I hope that in the next few days, as quickly as possible, hopefully, or maybe weeks, these things can drag on, that the deals will eventually be done. But in this moment of time, right now, there's no point jumping to the ceiling and saying that we mean business, we've done it, as if the deals are done and dusted, if you see what I mean. So, like I've tweeted yesterday, and at this point it wasn't confirmed yet that Van Dijk's choice was Liverpool. I said that if the rumors about Van Dijk choosing Liverpool are true, a fee still needs to be agreed. And I've been proved right, So it would be utterly ridiculous, again, if Liverpool are not able to close the deals for both of these players now, because briefing the press, bigging up the Liverpool's confidence about the deals for both of these players and ending up with fuck all will again show Liverpool's inability and amateurism in the transfer market again. Now, all good and positive news are coming out from the Liverpool's mouthpiece, the Echo, all the credible journalists, like I told you, talking about the biggest transfer window, biggest spending ever, even good news coming about Jurgen Klopp himself. Today or yesterday he gave an interview to a German paper saying that he's fully understood that you're not given a medal for positive net spend. So all this is very good, but again, it's only talk. It's only talking. Like I've said many times before, actions better than words. Tom Werner also not necessarily talking about transfer spending, but again opening his mouth saying that he's confident that he's in a very ambitious and beautiful project. Every time Tom Werner talks, I think about his famous phrase of, we can compete, we have the resources to compete with anyone in world football, and we all know that Liverpool's net spend over the FSG's tenure at the club is nothing short of ridiculous. So I hope that things turn out well, but we'll have to wait and see. I've been disappointed so many times before, time and time again, by the owners and Liverpool's activity in the transfer market, that, like I've tweeted also, anything positive in the transfer market is actually a surprise, because the norm seems to be negative, utterly negative in Liverpool's recent transfer history. We have some good positive news. Obviously, it's not all doom and gloom. I think about Sadio Mane, Joel Matip, who have been successful signings. Fair dues about this, credit where credit's due. But in the main, I think about all the players we missed out on in the previous years, albeit it was a different manager, a different chief executive. By the way, talking about this chief executive, this video game expert, I don't care if he's a Liverpool fan or whatever. He was spouting a lot of bullshit with his interview, saying, not because Manchester City will spend 100 million, we will do the same. Thinking about a young guy called Philippe Coutinho who cost only £8 million, I think this guy hasn't got a fucking clue what he's talking about. He's arrived at the club not even for 5 minutes. He's probably not read the recent press stories about Liverpool's intention of having their biggest transfer market ever. And then he comes and contradicts all this and says that there won't necessarily be a big spending, So I found this quite ridiculous, So I think it's better if he shuts his mouth and concentrates on what he's good at, which doesn't seem to be transfers. I don't know, making a video game about Liverpool, I don't know, but just shut the fuck up about the transfers. You ain't got a fucking clue, Peter Moore. Seriously. I mean, let me know your thoughts about this. Let me know your thoughts about the Mohamed Salah and Virgil Van Dijk transfers. By the way, on a side note, also talk about £60 million for a fucking centre back. Jesus Christ! I mean, I know that the market has become completely crazy nowadays, and with all the TV money and all this, £60 million on only one player. He better not get injured, or he better not miss a single fucking tackle, doesn't he? Seriously. I will be happy if we get Van Dijk, don't get me wrong. He's a very good player, but is he worth £60 million? Same can be said about Mohamed Salah. But then again, both these players are better than what we have. They will improve, no question, the squad that we have right now. They will bring pace, defensive solidity, goals, hopefully. So at the end of the day, if you've got to pay the price, you have to pay the price. But then again also, I will be very, very disappointed, but not that surprised if they miss out on both these players, The The Naby Keita transfer also seems to be a no-go. The Leipzig team, German Leipzig team, where Naby Keita currently plays, are giving all the messages that it's a no-go, not for sale at any price, and the player doesn't seem to be, at least in his recent press interviews, doesn't seem to be too motivated to come to join Liverpool. So we'll have to see what happens. The left back situation is not sorted yet, and I would like also to see Liverpool buy a proven goal scorer. We do have this in the form of Daniel Sturridge, but as you all know, Sturridge is anything but reliable on a fitness level. So we need a new striker, we need a centre back, we need a winger, and obviously a centre midfielder also. So we'll have to see what happens. So let me know your thoughts. And like I've said, people were jumping on to the ceiling about Van Dijk's choice, but it's only a choice. Same can be said about the Salah situation, Mohamed Salah. And as of yet, nothing has been done. It might all be just talk, wheel and deal kind of thing in the transfer negotiation tactics or whatever, but nothing is done yet. So fingers crossed, obviously, but nothing is done yet. So let us hope that these deals do go through, and in case it doesn't, that the plan B to all these deals are not some unknown. What I'm trying to explain is that I would not like. I find it quite. In this transfer business, you're never sure of anything until the contract is signed. But what I'm a bit stressed and afraid about is that I do not want Liverpool to, if they miss a category A player, we get in the end a category D, E or F or G or category Z player, jumping from the first choice. The gap in quality between the first choice and the second choice is, if you see what I mean, like for instance, I don't know, to make you understand my point is that if you think about the failed Alexis Sanchez transfer, we went from trying for Alexis Sanchez and we ended up with Mario Balotelli. If you see what I mean, we had the choice from Alexis Sanchez between Mario Balotelli and an aging Samuel Eto'o. I can think of so many examples. Rafa Benitez wanted Dani Alves right way back, to the early 2000 years. He wanted Dani Alves, and we ended up with German Pennant. So many examples, he wanted. At one point, did you know that Rafa Benitez wanted David Silva, and we ended up with Albert Riera? So all these examples come up to mind, a succession of bad examples in the past that doesn't make me too optimistic, But I only hope that I'm proved wrong. And I'm not just there to, criticize cheaply and freely the owners or even the manager. I want what's best for the club. So I want them to do well. I want them to prove me wrong. But they proved me right so many times at the expense of the club's well-being that I'm not optimistic, So it's all big talk, only talk, and no, the actions compared to the talk are very, very bitterly disappointing, big downer. So I'm just hoping that we are proved wrong. At the end of the day, they need to pay the money. Money talks. That's how I'll end up this video. Money talks. It's all about the money. You can talk as much as you want, not for sale or whatever. At the end of the day, if you put a certain price, not for sale or not, the deal can go through, but at a certain price, So That's it. Let us just see what happens in the next few days or weeks. Let me know your thoughts. Please like, please subscribe as ever. And thanks to my viewers, my subscribers. Really appreciate it. And fingers crossed, and you'll never walk alone, as always, ever. Take care, guys, and I'll speak to you soon, hopefully. Bye.